VEDA. Are you a big 5-month-old girl? Wow. You getting your legs going down there? Are you jumping? You got all the activities going today, huh? Welcome to VEDA's, let's see, 4 and 5 month update. So we didn't get to do a video for her 4-month update because life got super busy and we just never got around to doing it. So this is going to be an update about months 4 and 5. So once she turned 4 months old, and so basically between 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. She just turned 5 months old like 2 days ago. So we'll talk about everything that kind of took place. Just a little brief update on her, where she was at with 4 months old, because a lot of things are still the same as far as her eating, sleeping, all of that, but then just like I'll kind of share her little milestones for each month. Not a ton was happening right when she turned 4 months old. She actually started rolling a few days after she turned 4 months old, but at 4 months she was, just gonna look at my little notes here on my phone. Oh, you want that back? So at 4 months old, she was 13 pounds, 9 ounces, 3 to 6 month clothing. I believe she was just changing out of from size 2 to size 3 diaper. And then as far as like what has been the same for both months is she's still sleeping she's ready for bed between 7 and 8 p.m. and then she'll sleep until the morning around 7 in the morning, although she does wake up to nurse, of course, every probably about 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes she'll go longer stretches. And then during the day she naps, for sure 2 good naps, but sometimes 3. She really needs 3, but sometimes she won't do that 3rd one because you just like being awake and being with everyone, huh? Do you want something else to suck on besides that? Here. So yeah, she started rolling over from her back to her belly on September 4th. And now that's pretty much, she'll sleep on her side, belly, or back. She kind of does all 3, but she at first was frustrated when she was rolling in her sleep, but now she's kind of used to it. Like, she will definitely be comfortable sleeping on her belly. She's still drooling a ton, so we pretty much have a bib on her while she's like in her wake time play window hours because she gets so excited and just is like drooling everywhere. For her 5-month update, she actually started doing a lot of new things in this last month. So she is now grabbing and holding on to toys and actually like watching them and knowing what she's doing with them, like bringing them up to her mouth. So she's kind of gotten into liking teethers and different little toys that make noises and stuff when she grabs them. And she found her feet this month, so she's grabbing her feet and kind of sucking on them or like pulling them up to her mouth. She went in a couple new things this month because she can sit up while she's assisted. So she has gone in the exerciser toy. We'll just put like a little blanket in there so there's a little extra padding for her because she's still pretty petite. And then we also bought one of those newbie chairs that's very similar to like the Bumbo, and we never had one of those before, but she is home a lot while we're working, so I thought that would be nice for her to be able to like sit on the desk or the table while we're working, and she likes that. She definitely gets tired pretty quick in there just because she's still not super strong and she is really petite. I just weighed her this morning and she's about 14 pounds, 9 ounces at 5 months old. And she's in, her sizes kind of vary, but like this little outfit is a 6 to 9 month. So she's either in like 6 or 6 to 9, or honestly last night she was in a 3 to 6. So she can wear like whatever size right now. And she's in size 3 diaper. She's a happy girl. Her rash still comes and goes every now and then. I think she's just sensitive to certain detergents and fabrics and stuff. So if she does break out on her face, I will use the cream every now and again. What else should we tell them? She's going to be starting daycare part-time this week, actually. So that's really exciting. And her siblings just love and adore her. This month, she started actually like laughing at Houston. He was doing a little like skit where he was like, ow, I stubbed my toe, I stubbed my toe. And she was giggling. Right? When brother said, ow, I stubbed my toe, I stubbed my toe. Yeah. Yeah. And you're still doing pretty good in the car. What else? Yeah, she's just so like big and brown-eyed. And her eyelashes are so long and beautiful. She's just very, very adorable. Aren't you? You still love breastfeeding, which is amazing. She's only had breast milk so far. So that's kind of our plan, is to just do breast milk until she's probably like 6.5 months. As long as I can hold off on giving her solids is good for me. And so that's the plan. She will take a bottle when I'm not with her, which is good. She can do both and switch back and forth to both. And pumping is going good for me. I know how temporary it all is and how fast it can change, because with Shay, she just stopped nursing out of nowhere very abruptly at 6.5 months. So I'm just grateful that this one's a good nurser and can go back and forth between the bottle and breastfeeding. Right. Yeah. We'll probably plan to transition her into her own room, or well, she's gonna share with Shay, but probably around 6 months or so, right? Sometimes she's so quiet, and then sometimes she'll just be like talking where she's not upset, but she's like kind of screaming. Right. I brought her with to a really nice dinner at a steak restaurant. And of course, she was like doing that the whole time. It was so funny because she wasn't upset. She was just like, right? Are you sucking on your hands? Yeah. What other updates do we have about you? Other than you're cute. You're blowing bubbles? Wow, good job. I was wearing her a lot in the carrier the last like month or two. I bought a new one, the Wild Bird Aerial carrier, and she really likes that. She likes to snap in there. She likes to be forward facing when she's like, you know, obviously awake, but once she's ready to, if she's gonna take a little nap, she'll nap on me in the carrier, which is a nice option. And I feel like I'm just trying to do that more now that, you know, she's my third and I need my hands more frequently to take care of your brother and your sister, right? Huh? Okay, let's see if we're missing anything else. Over the last 9 weeks, well, I went back to work at the, let's see, I think I went back at the beginning of August, like the first week in August. So there was 9 weeks that she didn't have any childcare. So we had my sister-in-law helping out every Monday, and then her grandma, my mother-in-law, helping out every Wednesday. So that was so nice, and I think Veda loved her time with them, and it was good for me too because I've never really let anybody, like I've never been away from a baby that young other than daycares, you know, for that long. So it was good for me to let family have a baby that little for so long, and then it kind of made me open up to leaving her more often or I guess earlier for like social stuff too, because usually if I'm away from her when she's at daycare, then I wouldn't want to not bring her with me at night or on the weekend. So there's been times where I've left her home with those guys since like they know her routine, her bottles, like her little tendencies and everything. So it's been good for both of us. And then the other 3 days of the week she was just at home. So she's been had a lot more at home time than the other two babies up until this point, which I really see it as a blessing, and it's been nice. Oh, what? I'm sorry. It's been nice having her home more, and obviously when they're this little, they're so easy because they're not moving, and it's just obviously manageable. Not to say she wasn't like a little fussy in the beginning, but she's doing good now, so yeah. Yeah. Well, we just love our little girl. I am soaking in these last couple months, I would say, before like huge changes start, and I just know now that she's my third how many things happen between like 5 and 7 months, at least for us, like how kind of we do things with food and sleeping, and then she'll, you know, could start crawling and sitting up. So there's just going to be a lot of changes coming in the near future, and I really, really love like the phase, well, all the phases are good, but I enjoy when they don't eat food. I think it's just nice, and I love nursing, and yeah, when they start eating food, it's just like a lot more work and another thing to add to like food prepping and cleaning up. But it's also fun for the babies too, to experience and explore different foods and growing in that way, right, Veda? Can you say bye? And one thing I forgot to mention about a 4-month milestone was that that's when she first started laughing or chuckling. So it's super cute when I like lay her on her back, and then here, Veda, we go like yes, so she started laughing, which was so cute, and chuckling, and like when she's on her back, if I tickle her chest and stuff, she will giggle. I think that's everything. I think she's getting ready for her next feeding because she's sucking on her hands and looking for more, right? All right, we'll see you in her 6-month update. Can't believe she's already going to be halfway through her first big year of life next month. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Vivi.